Have you ever tried to wake up early for like school? So let's say you have school at 7, wake up at like 6, and you just can't. Well, I actually had that for a really long time where I wake up like 30 minutes before, uni would start. My class would start at uni, or in high school, I would wake up like 10 minutes before I was supposed to be, driven to school. And yeah, that sucked. You were always in a rush. You didn't have time to do anything. And there's just a lot of other issues. There was also times where like there was a scheduled plan for me to do, and all I had to do was wake up early, and then I didn't wake up early. There's just a lot of things that go wrong when you just don't wake up early. So if there's anything that you're gonna take away from what I talk about is try your best to wake up a bit earlier than you think and go to sleep a little earlier than you think. So, hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Aquino, and I want to talk about waking up early because I have a bit of a journey with waking up early, honestly, and it has dramatically improved how much I get done, how much energy I have, how fulfilled I feel in life, and all that good stuff. So, to give you context, currently, right now, I believe what time is it? What clock is over there? I can't really see it though. It's what time is it? It is 5:01 in the morning right now where I'm at. So I'm recording like 4 videos right now at 5 in the morning. No one at home is awake. No one's gonna disturb me. I'm downstairs, so no one can really hear me as well. So I'm able to do all my recording, upload, and all my major business work right first thing in the morning. If you were to do that same thing, if you were like about 5 in the morning, you have class at 7, you could probably do most of your homework in that 1 hour where no one's here to interrupt you, no one's here to talk to you. It's just you and your work, and that's it. Genuinely, when I started doing this, I did this last semester pretty like religiously, where I woke up pretty early. It made so much of a difference. I cannot tell you how much of a difference it is. If you procrastinate, probably easy workaround to it, where instead of staying up late and trying to grind out that work, wake up early and do it in the morning. Because what I've honestly been finding and realizing, I have way more energy and like brain points, as I'll call it, to do the work. Every morning, you always start with 100 brain points, and every task, every assignment, every project that you do costs some level of brain points. So if you wake up and you keep spending brain points on things that aren't necessarily what you should be doing, so you spend things on TikTok, on YouTube, other stuff, that's going to take away some brain points. And going to the gym takes some brain points. Going to school takes some brain points. Doing your other usual tasks costs some brain points. So when the time you get home, if doing your work is 20 brain points and you got 5, well, you're not doing your work. You gotta do your work at some point. Do it when you have all your brain points in the morning. So by the time you get home, you ain't have no brain points, but you ain't got nothing to do. You just do your night routine, go sleep, go bed. Simple. Absolutely. If you're in uni, especially uni, high school, bit earlier than you think. Wake up a bit earlier than you think. So if you normally sleep at like 11 and then you wake up at 6 for school, are you ready for this? Super, super easy. Go to sleep at like 10. Wake up at like 6. Go to sleep at like 9:30, 9 o'clock. Genuinely, if you give yourself a bit more time to sleep, you'll find that you sleep a lot better, and that will immediately give you a bit more of a benefit. Because that's what I did. So I used to wake up every day at 6 in the morning, and I would sleep at around 11, I believe. So that's what I did. And when it got to a point where it's like, you wake up, but you feel dead as hell. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. You're exhausted. I knew I either had to wake up later or sleep earlier. And I did the second option. I slept earlier, so I slept at around 10. No issues. Woke up, got right to work immediately. It was fantastic. If you're sleeping late, 10, 11, 12, I actually do urge you, go to sleep a bit earlier than you think. Go to sleep a bit earlier. See what happens. You'll more than likely feel pretty damn good when you wake up in the morning and want to do all your stuff. And then when you get to a certain point, maybe start waking up a bit earlier so then you can start doing some of the big stuff in the morning. I'll tell you what, by doing so, you will realize just how much time you actually have in the day and how busy you can actually get if you have a lot of stuff. And if you don't have a lot of stuff, well, you can kind of gauge, okay, so if I wake up at, let's use my time, for example. I'm going to give you kind of like how my schedule goes. So I have my deepest, hardest work is the recording these. It's from 4 to 7. And that's like maximum productivity because these are the things that 100% matter. So for you, this would be your school assignments, your projects, your big business work, not the small shit, the big business work that needs to be done. Do that here. And I guess then I do some of the medium difficulty stuff. So I'm going to be emailing some people. I'm going to be researching some stuff, just medium difficulty. Then I head to the gym, come back, and do the easy stuff later in the day. So stuff that I don't need my brain points for, something I can just mindlessly do. So that's how you should consider your schedule. So if you're in school, that's the easiest one to work with. And just do like an hour of studying, an hour of your essay, an hour worth of work on your homework, stuff like that. That's your hardest thing. And the medium thing is going to school, obviously, because that takes a lot of time. But for the most part, school is pretty easy. And then at the end is kind of, reviewing, researching, doing all that stuff, preparing, outlining. The easier schoolwork. Business, do your hardest business work in the morning, medium business work in the middle, and easiest work in the night. When you wake up earlier, you're able to do a lot of your more productive or meaningful tasks in the morning. So that is 100% what I would recommend you do. Genuinely, not only do and feel your work, very proud about it and be proud about it, you also overcome probably the thing that everyone wants to learn how to overcome, which is procrastination. And I'm also telling you how to do that. Wake up early, get the work done. Congratulations. You're gonna pass college, high school with fantastic grades because that's your main focus in the morning. That's what I did. I was like a straight CD student for the first 2 years of my college career. And then I started implementing some change, started improving, going on this journey. And when I implemented a more focused idea on my sleep, that's when everything clicked and I was getting consistent B's and A's. I think this past semester, one of my classes got like a 97 or some shit, and then the other one got like a 90. I don't know, man. If you wake up early, you're bound to be very successful in whatever your goal is. If you're an athlete, you wake up in the morning and you do practice, then practice again in the middle, and learn some more about your sport in the evening. Pretty easy to kind of understand the concept. But the thing is, and I'm pretty sure even after you watch this, after I've told you how amazing it is you won't do it because you'll think nothing of it. It won't mean anything to you. I already know that you're gonna be like, nah, I don't need that. I'll live my life. I mean, that's fine by you, but understand this: the ones who do take action, yeah, I'm rooting for you because you understand waking up early is very important. And I think the one little side benefit I didn't mention is when you wake up in the morning because you want to, not because the school system has told you, not because you need to go to a job, not because you need to go to practice, but because you want to do your work immediately. It is so much easier to wake up in the morning. For me, currently, I'm having such an easy time waking up compared to when I did the same thing for uni because I knew I had to wake up so then I could go to uni. Now I wake up so that I can do my hard work right now. So if you do the same thing, you'll feel it too. You're waking up and like doing your work right in the morning. Your hardest work right in the morning. Take that into consideration. You'll feel more fulfilled in your day. And what should and can end up happening is you'll wake up at 6, 5, 4 in the morning, do all your work, and then realize I have a lot of free time now because since you're doing all your hard work in the morning, you have school, and you might have nothing in the evening to do. You may not have to study for anything. There may be no papers for a bit. There may be no notes to review. There might be nothing. Then you could do the stuff you wanted to do that waste time in the morning if you want, or you could work on your business and all that fancy stuff. But all I'm saying is waking up early genuinely is the biggest life changer in life. If there's anything to change, I think, from your daily routine, there's a couple of like must includes for me personally that you should 100% do if you want to be successful in whatever you want to do. And number one, I would probably argue, is going to the gym. I think the gym is still probably the most important, probably. But number two, and you can make an argument for number one, is definitely waking up early, because so much can get done because you wake up early. The gym is just, for me, more of an overall thing where it genuinely helps in so many different avenues of your life. So the gym is definitely worth it, but waking up early, man, you should 100% consider waking up early. Even if it's by 30 minutes, 15 minutes, that can make such a difference. If you could dedicate just 15 minutes of doing your work, you would get so much done, because that's the first thing you do. That's all I do. I'll wake up and start working. Wake up, start working. Wake up and start working. It sounds very mundane, very boring. But when you're on the ball, when you're on the roll, and you're just grinding work, dude, it feels great. Keep that in mind. Try your damnness to fix your schedule. Try to wake up earlier. If people call you weird for waking up early, dog, they're probably waking up at noon or 1 in the fucking afternoon. That is so unacceptable. You just wasted half of the day. You want another perspective? I used to wake up at like noon or 1 p.m. I wake up at 4 in the morning now. It took me around 2 years to like fully solidify this new version. The Jonathan from 2 years ago is 8 hours behind in his day-to-day activities because he woke up at 8, compared to me. I am waking up at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the other one is awake. So I've been awake for 8 hours. Other people have just now woken up. Crazy, right? I'm ahead by 8 hours. I've already probably eaten twice. I've already hit the gym. I've already done my deep work. I've tackled my to-do list, and I still have about, I don't know, like 4 hours left of work to go. Dude, bars right here right now between you and me. And what I want is, I don't want to get higher and you stay lower. No. Want to know how you join me and get higher? You wake up early. Keep that in mind. If there's any action step to take away, look at your schedule. Look at it. Can you change wake up time or sleep time? And change one of them. You don't have to change both, but change one. Sleep early, wake up earlier. And if there's one to recommend, it's definitely sleep early, so then you get in the habit of going to sleep early. Because I found that's definitely easier than limiting how much you get to sleep. Because you want to still be able to sleep for a good, healthy amount of time, but you don't want to ruin it by sleeping earlier and not waking up earlier in the day. That would suck. I tried that. That did not go well for me, because I would sleep at 10, and instead of waking up at 6 or 7, I woke up at 5. Yeah, I felt miserable. I could do it. It was miserable. So definitely sleep earlier and then wake up earlier. It's a lot easier to do. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to work on your personal development, like such as this, and you want all the little tips and tricks, there's a coaching sales call down below. And let's get in touch.